Hey, what's going on guys? WingsOfEnd here and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial, and today guys I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple 6x6 door in Minecraft Bedrock edition. If you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video. I have to say that I absolutely love this door because of the actual size and how simple it actually is to make. You can see the opening and the closing right there, and it's pretty similar to my 4x4 door. You can see over here the redstone is really simple. As I said, it's pretty much the same thing as the 4x4 door, in the sense that we have two double piston extenders on each side for the actual 4x4 door, and over here, as you can probably guess, we have two of the triple piston extenders on either side. Now this may seem like a lot of redstone, a lot of repeaters and redstone dust going everywhere, but trust me, this is really simple. Once we build just one triple piston extender, the other three are gonna be a piece of cake. We just have the actual lever on the other side with the redstone connecting to both of them, giving just enough power to reach the triple piston extender right there. You can see the redstone for this is really simple, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the blocks we're going to need for this are some block of choice for the redstone and for the door. You're going to need some immovable blocks. For my case, I'm going to be using light blue glazed terracotta, but you can use obsidian, leaves, melons or pumpkins. Then you're going to need 12 sticky pistons, 18 slime blocks, 18 honey blocks, 4 observers, 42 redstone repeaters, 91 redstone and 1 lever to activate our door. So the first thing we're going to do is start off by putting in our triple piston extender, just like so. I have a separate video for the triple piston extender if you want to check it out, but of course I'm gonna be going over how to make it in this video as well. What we want to do is pretty much start off with the 3 sticky pistons right on top of each other. We're going to need 1 block behind the first sticky piston, and underneath we are going to make a 4x6 platform, which is going to be of course 4 blocks wide and 6 blocks long. Just like so. You can see we have a 4 block platform right there, and we're going to extend it by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and this is going to give us our 4x6 platform for the redstone to go on. So the platform should look something like this. We have 3 sticky pistons with 1 block behind the first sticky piston and a 4x6 platform for the redstone. Then what you want to do is go behind the actual block that you have behind the sticky piston and start putting in the repeaters. What we're going to need is actually 2 repeaters on max tick delay going into that block. We're going to need 1 repeater on max tick delay going into the first sticky piston. For the second one, we're going to have 3 repeaters on max tick delay. For the third one, we're going to have 1 repeater on max tick delay and another repeater without of any delay. We're going to finish it off by putting 2 more repeaters with max tick delay. So you can see every single repeater is on max tick delay except the one for the third sticky piston. We have 2 of them, but one is on max tick delay and another one is without any delay. What you want to do is grab yourself the redstone dust and just go around connecting every single redstone repeater. And you can see when we put in the lever, we are going to get the triple piston extension. But when we press it, we are going to almost get the triple piston retraction. You're going to see when the sticky piston returns to the beginner station, it's not going to retract. So to fix that, what we have to do is put in the observer coming from the actual second sticky piston. We're just going to make a little 2x2 platform over here and connect it with the redstone, just like so. So you can see if we press the lever, we're going to get the triple piston extension, and if we click it again, we're going to get the triple piston retraction thanks to that observer right there. We want to actually keep this activated and put in the first 3x3 area with the slime blocks or the honey blocks. It doesn't really matter with which one you actually start off, but we're going to start with the 3x3 area of the slime blocks, and on top of that we're going to add a 3x3 area of the honey blocks. We're going to work on one side before we do the other one. What you want to do for the honey block is go to the top one and build 7 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and go ahead and destroy the first 6 of them. This is where our second triple piston extender is going to go, making sure that you have a 3 block gap between the sticky piston and the honey block right there. And after that we can add our 4x6 platform for the redstone to go on, so just go ahead and build something like this, 4 blocks out and just bring it by 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and continue all the way through. Now, because we have the actual sticky pistons on the top, you can see that when we actually retract the honey blocks, what's gonna happen is they're gonna get in contact with these two blocks, so we need to make sure that they're gonna be immovable. Again, in my case, I'm gonna be using light blue glazed terracotta, but you can use actual pumpkins, melons, leaves, or obsidian. It's fully up to you. After we have the platform, we're just going to do the same thing we did on the bottom. Having two repeaters on max tick delay going into the block behind the first sticky piston, having one repeater going into the first sticky piston, and 3 for the second one on max tick delay each. For the final and the third sticky piston, we are going to have two repeaters, one of which is going to be on max tick delay and another without of any delay. To finish this off, we are going to add two additional repeaters on max tick delay and just connect them all with the actual redstone dust. Again, make sure that every single redstone repeater is on max tick delay except the second one on the third sticky piston. For the third sticky piston, you need two repeaters, just one on max tick delay and another one without of any delay, just like so. You can see we're going to have the triple piston extension, but again we're going to need to add our little observer, which is going to be coming from the actual second sticky piston, and create that little 2x2 platform underneath the actual observer, and connect the redstone going to the third sticky piston. Finishing our second triple piston extender on the top, and you can see that we are done with one half of the door. All we have to do is add the exact same thing on the other side. So you can see at the bottom we have a 3x3 of these slime blocks, and on this side we're just going to alternate between them, so we're going to have the honey blocks on this side and the slime blocks on this one. So you can see we have the 3x3 of honey blocks at the top, so on the right side we're going to need to have 3x3 of the slime blocks on this side, and this is where we can add the second half of the redstone, pretty much copying the triple piston extenders we have on this side on the other one. So over here from the bottom side of the honey blocks, we're going to build 7 blocks out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and again go ahead destroy the first 6 and put in your triple piston extender, making sure that you're going to have that 3 block gap between the sticky piston and the honey block on this side. We're just going to add the platform and copy the same redstone that we did on the other side for this one as well. I'm going to do this one without talking, so hopefully you guys are gonna be able to copy it a little bit better. One more triple piston extender to go. We're going to go to the slime blocks to the top right corner and build 7 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Destroy the first 6 and add the triple piston extender. Again, making sure that you're going to have that 3 block gap between the sticky piston and the slime blocks right there. We're just going to create our 4x6 platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just go 5 blocks out from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, just like so. Bring the rest of the blocks over here, creating our little platform and making sure that these 2 blocks over here are gonna be made out of immovable blocks. I'm gonna be using light blue glazed terracotta. We're going to connect the sticky pistons one last time. 2 repeaters on max tick delay going into the block behind the first sticky piston, with 1 repeater on max tick delay going into the first sticky piston. On the second one, we're going to have 3 redstone repeaters all on max tick delay. For the third sticky piston, we're going to have 2 repeaters, one of which is going to be on max tick delay and another one is going to be without of any delay. And to finish it off, 2 additional repeaters on max tick delay, and we can just wrap the redstone dust around them, making sure that we're going to have the final triple extender up and running. The last thing we need to do is add the observer for the triple piston retraction. Have the observer coming from the second sticky piston and make a little 2x2 platform underneath it. Of course we're not using this block, but it's just there kind of for looks. We can connect the redstone dust coming from the observer to the third sticky piston, and we're pretty much done. But of course, to make this door look a little bit better, we want to have every triple piston extender activate in the exact same time. So what we're going to do is create a little staircase going from the bottom to the top. The way we're going to do that is by extending this by one block over here, and we can pretty much start this staircase from there. You can use any block that you want, just create a little diagonal staircase going from one platform to another. Grab yourself the redstone dust and just go ahead and continue all the way to the top. You can see this is the point that we need to power up. That way both of the triple piston extenders are going to activate in the same time. And of course we want to do the same thing on this side as well, so we're just going to create a little staircase going from that block right there all the way to the top, connecting both sides, making sure that they're going to go off in the exact same time. Grab yourself the redstone and just lead it all the way down. You can see if you actually power that block over here that all of the actual triple piston extenders are now gonna go in the same time. But what we need to do is actually make a little tunnel for us to walk on this side and officially connect this and this side over here, so we don't have two different outputs. Now that we have the tunnel over here, we want to connect both sides right here, destroy the lever and have two blocks coming down from there, and have another one over here creating that little L shape, making sure that we're gonna be able to connect the redstone, and do the same thing on the other side, making two blocks up and one over here at the ground. And what you want to do is actually have a redstone repeater going into those blocks, and just connect the redstone. From these two redstone repeaters, it's up to you where you actually want to have the activation lever or button or any other source of the actual redstone input. You just want to make sure that they're both going to be connected. I'm just going to choose this side because this is like a 6x6 door. You're not going to have the exact middle. Okay, we can just carry the redstone over here until we reach the outside and just decide where you actually want to have our lever, just like so. You can see when we press the lever, we're going to have the triple piston extension, which is going to close the door, and the triple piston retraction, which is going to open it. After that, you can just kinda keep it closed and cover all the redstone up. Since we do have the observers and the redstone kinda sticking out from the actual door, we want to cover everything up, meaning that we are going to have a little walkway before we actually reach the door over here. You can see we have two blocks out and we're going to need to add additional one, so we have the wall actually flush over here because of the observer and the redstone that's gonna be sticking out on this side of the door. So just grab yourself any block that you want and cover the redstone up. So this is what your door should look like. Now normally we only have one block before the actual door shows up, but because of those observers that are sticking on this side, we are gonna have to compromise and have 3 of the blocks before the actual door. But it doesn't really matter because in my opinion this door looks absolutely fantastic. You can see this is how the redstone should look like. And you can see that even though we have the triple piston extenders on this side, we need to compromise with those 2 blocks because of the actual triple piston retraction. That is possible because of the observers. But you can see over here that we decided we want to have the lever right underneath this block. So what we can do is just destroy the lever, have one block over here with the redstone dust on top of it and cover it up over here. Have the lever actually on this side, that way the redstone is going to be able to reach. So you can see if we press the lever, the door is going to open, and if we press it again, the door is going to close. But that's pretty much all there is for this video. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.